Fisker Automotive's stock price has been on a downward trend for the last couple of years, and it has investors rightfully asking, what's management doing to raise the stock price? The company's stock peaked at over $24 per share around January of 2021. It's now down to roughly $6 per share. Now, this is not uncommon with many unprofitable growth stocks, speculative stocks that reached a peak around 2021 when there was this investor frenzy for these types of innovative, explosive stocks with a lot of potential, but nothing yet to show for it, which, not to knock on Fisker, it didn't really have revenue, sales, profits to show for itself. It was just a concept company, right? Coming out with an innovative approach to electric vehicle sales. So, what is management doing to help the retail investor? And that's precisely a question that the company got asked in its most recent earnings call when one of its retail investors called in and asked, what's Fisker doing to increase shareholder value? And the CEO jumped in, Henrik Fisker, to answer this investor, saying, you know what, we remain extremely active, we're agile, we're moving fast, and the next step now is really to get the cars on the road. That's what's going to bring value to our shareholders. And I totally agree with this CEO. It's been a while now. There's been a lot of money spent on research and development. There's been a lot of hype. There's been a lot of enthusiasm. It's now time to start putting these cars on the road. And thankfully, the company did start delivering cars, one at a time, very slowly. And it's planning to really start ramping up production in the back half of this year. In fact, it does expect to produce over 30,000 cars this year, mostly in the back half, right? It hasn't produced all that many just yet. So as the company starts getting these cars on the road, making sales, that's what's really going to start driving shareholder value. That's what's going to be the thing that drives shareholder value. It's not going to be updates, press releases about a new concept car, about a new model, about something innovative or exciting that it's going to do in the future. All of that hype is not going to fuel the stock price, in my opinion, anymore. That was what was driving stock price increases in 2020 and 2021 when investors were eager and looking for things of that nature. But nowadays, investors are more looking for tangible sales and profits from a company they've invested in, they've believed in for a long time now. So that's one way the company plans to increase sales. The other is that they're going to come out in the market with these vehicles, and they're going to start showing continuous deliveries and production through June and July, they anticipate. And they're going to hold an analyst day on August 3rd, and then wait for it. I can tell you that it will blow everyone away. Again, Fisker going back to the hype mode that had worked so well for the company in 2020 and 2021, getting investors excited for what's about to happen on August 3rd, another unveiling of something. And I would caution investors not to be too excited about the analyst day, to be more focused on delivery figures coming out of the company. How many cars are they delivering? And did they start delivering cars in the US? That's about to happen any day now. They're going to start delivering their first car in the US. Maybe before this video even gets published, they will announce that they made their first delivery in the US. So those are the things, the tangible evidence of cars getting out on the road, sales happening. That's what I would focus on if I was a shareholder of Fisker Automotive, which I am not. That's what I would focus on, less so on these types of events where they unveil new concepts, new models, new this, new that. That's going to happen sometime in the future. Now, at this point now, I would be saying, all right, just, you know what? Forget all about all that future innovation stuff. Like, yes, that's all great. But right now, we just need you to get these cars out on the road. Just focus on getting these cars, the Ocean, get get them out on the road, start generating some sales and revenue, and maybe pause or delay some of those other future innovative new project type stuff, right? First, prove that you can deliver cars at high quantity before you start telling us about these five, six, seven other things that you plan to do in the future. All right, so that's all I've got for this video. That's how Fisker, it looks like, is planning to increase shareholder value. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.